Oh, ow. You know whenever you get like a little dry, like, crack? I don't even know. Not a dry crack. No, my crack is not dry. Or I guess stop. You know whenever like your nose, like I'm not picking my nose by the way. The microphone's down here. I'm sorry I'm not looking at you. Like when how do you even describe this? When you nostril. Sorry, I'm not even in focus. When you nostril. Focus on me. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, when you're ow. I'm gonna do something gross. Don't look. Licking my finger and wetting the nostril, dude. Ow. I'm like whining and shit. Like men used to go to war, and here I am whining about my nostril being dry. You know when it's like, yeah, the like tip of your nostril, like for some reason gets dry and like cuts open and it hurts anytime you move. That's what I'm dealing with right now. God, shower me in prayers, please. I don't know how I'm gonna make it. Chopster's Hideaway, welcome back. Episode 5, technically a lot of episodes in, but you know what? We restarted. So this is episode 5. I was going to start off the video with a nice hard crack of a bubbler. No, this is not a seltzer this time. Come on, it is 10 a.m. in the morning on a Tuesday. I don't do that unless I'm off, unless I have an off day. Used to make fun of bubbler. Didn't know why anybody would drink it. After my first sip, baby, I fell in love. It was love at first sight. Love on the spectrum. Chopster's Hideaway. Welcome back. I'm your host, Chopster. And this is my hideaway. It's a room. My second bedroom. Yeah, that's right. You heard that. I got 2. I don't really have 2. It's just like a spare bedroom, okay? I throw up all over the place. Just a bubbler burp. Sorry, just 2 bubbler burps. Don't quote me on anything. I just uploaded the episode that I recorded called Dad's Movie Collection. Now, sorry. Damn, these bubbler burps are no joke. Not sponsored. Just uploaded Dad's Movie Collection today as Chopster's Hideaway for the episode. If you guys have no idea what's going on and so confused, which is none of you, but it's okay. Go ahead and watch the 3rd episode where I kind of let you guys know that I'm back and better than ever. So that's why we're here right now with a crusty nose and it hurts. But you know what? Thank you for inviting me back into your guys' life. In one of the last episodes, I was talking about this room that I'm actually in and how I want it to be like almost like a man cave. You know, I really want to dive deep into like the cool movie theater, like home movie collection vibe. And I feel like we are so close. I just haven't done anything with this room, and I don't know what to do with this room. There's some new additions. I don't know if you can see, it's a Himalayan salt lamp with my hat on it. I wore that hat to paintball and it got destroyed. We'll talk about that here soon. Need to clean up this whole section, so don't look over there. But baby, we got something cool over here, all right? You can't really see it. I know you guys already know about my Spider-Man collectors toys. If you can see right here, all right, let me go grab it for you guys really quick. Stay put. I'll grab 2 things. All right. Sorry, tried swimming through the air. It didn't work. We're gonna start off with, I was gonna say less cool of the two, but you already saw it because I'm wiping my nose. Slat style. I apologize. Take a look at this sick card, dude. Can you see that? Patty Holmes. We're on a first name basis. You can kind of see it. It's a translucent football card made by none other than Panini. Oh, sorry, I got starstruck. It says Patrick Mahomes, the second king of cards. It's translucent. It's beautiful. The story behind this is my girlfriend. We recently moved in with each other. Oh, guys, stop clapping. It's been fantastic. It's been such a blast. But she was cleaning up her old room, and she sends me a photo knowing that I collect football cards and that I love the Kansas City Chiefs. Come on now. She goes, "Do you want this card?" Do I want this Patrick Mahomes translucent king of cards football cards? Yeah. She goes, "Okay, I didn't know, I was going to give it away." Give it away? Like to the Goodwill? It's not worth anything, but sorry, a little bubbler burp. It's not worth anything, but are you kidding? You're going to give this away to some rando? She goes, "Yeah, well, actually, I decided that I'd rather give it to you than give it to some random." Yeah, thanks. Thank you. I'll take it any day. Actually, I would take any football card any day just to add to the collection. Because y'all don't understand how many football cards I have. I don't know if they're in this, but I definitely in the closet. Maybe 6, 7 binders full of football cards. Yeah, I'll take it. Actually. Thanks. No, it was very fun, very sweet. Obviously, I want that. That's fantastic. But to add to the movie collection room that I'm going to have, don't quote me, but I will have it. If you can see, I'll take a photo of it. It's a One Wish Willow from the Obsession movie. Guys, come on. This is fantastic. Now, I did not purchase this. My dad purchased it from, I believe, TikTok Shop. And as you can imagine, it is very AI generated. I think the front has 3 different colors of red. The photos don't necessarily align exactly with the movie. That's totally fine. If you can hear that, you hear that? ASMR? There's a One Wish Willow inside. Let me open this up for you fellas. And ladies, if you're watching. Oh. Damn it! The One Wish Willow. It actually looks exactly like it does, in the movie. It is. I don't want to be that guy. Let me scoot back in my chair a little bit. It is disgustingly 3D printed, and I'm saying disgustingly as like the little fibrous hairs are still attached and or like poking everywhere, and it doesn't really even look all that good. But what do you expect with TikTok Shop? Not much, right? I'm going to go ahead and just put it back in this container. Whoop, whoop. Slippery, too. They came all soaped up. No, not really. But it's pretty cool. Like, regardless of the fact that it's AI generated, 3 different reds, not the exact same color, a little bit smaller, nasty, 3D printed, it's still actually pretty cool to have in a collection for a movie fan. Not sponsored. I'm just going to leave it here. I was going to roll back, but y'all saw what happened last time when I rolled near that shelf. If you didn't, I knocked everything over. And we're not going to do that again. What an intro, Chopster's Hideaway. How was your guys' week? I'm listening. Oh, really? Wow. My week, it's actually been 2 weeks since I recorded, but both the weeks have been fantastic. I've had such a blast. Last video I recorded was actually on July 3rd. Was about to go hang out with some of my buddies where we were going to do a hangout that made it out of the group chat with almost every single one of us. Fantastic. In episode 3, sorry, let me pick my ear for a moment. Episode 3, I talked about how the group chat hangout made it out of the group chat. Fantastic. We went golfing. There were 4 of us that went golfing on the 4th of July. What is more patriotic than that? Tell me, I'll wait. Maybe a couple of other things, but it doesn't get much better. Okay, there were 4 of us golfing, 2 of which were high school golfers, and I think made it to state. Don't quote me. I don't know much. The other 2, what is that? I don't know why I'm holding my hands up like this. The other 2, me and my other buddy, we're not high school golfers. As a matter of fact, we're not golfers. But can you guess what happened here? Not a hole-in-one. I know it might sound crazy. We did a 4-man scramble, 4th of July. We don't want to be out there all day, so we did a 4-man scramble. The front 9 was a little rough. But that back 9, baby, we shot. Sit down. I want you to sit down for this. We shot a 29. That's tournament level shit. That is tournament level shit. That's professional golfer shit. Yeah, there was 4 of us, but we still shot a 29. Babe, that back 9, we were dialed. Why'd I turn to a different accent there? I don't know. That back 9, babe, we were dialed. Maybe it was the fact that drinks were flowing. The cart girl was out, so we had to get some transfuge. We got to get some transfusion. Yeah, I said, what kind of beer do you have? She said garage beer. Yeah. TK's wedding was just the other day. Yeah. Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift wedding. Yeah, I'll have a garage beer. 2 led to 4. Next thing you know, I am Tiger Woods. Pre-DUI for the 3rd time, Tiger Woods. But regardless, I was green. That's the green. That's my ball hitting the green. Ready? I'm lined up. Dialed. No, I never drove the green. I think I actually lost all my balls on the back 9, and I think they maybe only used like 3 of my shots. But when you think of the grand scheme of things, okay, Hawkeye is still a part of the Avengers. Okay, he doesn't have a superpower. I'm Hawkeye. I'm still a part of the Avengers, and yes, we still shot a 29 on that back 9. I'm no Captain America. I'm no Iron Man. I wouldn't even put myself up there in the conversation of being like Hawkeye. But you know who was a part of the group? Do you know who at least helped a couple times? This guy. And I don't want to be that guy because it could have happened to any of the fellas out there. But last hole 18, the ball's 2 feet from the pin. We need to get par to get our goal, which was, I think, 7 under. I don't remember clearly. I go up there and I just put my ball down. I sink the putt. We all shake hands. We all leave for the day. Not saying my putt's the reason we got the 29 because, it's a scramble. They all could have putted it too. But I made the putt and they didn't even need the putt. So, hey, shake my hand. Good game, fellas. Good game. It was a beautiful day on that July 4th. America 250. Rained a little bit in the morning, which was actually, not that bad, but a beautiful day regardless. Got to hang out with some of my friends I haven't seen for in a long time. Went to a little, one of my friends, bear with me here, girlfriend's parents' house for a little 4th of July house party. It was nice. We didn't buy any fireworks, but thank God it was a richer neighborhood, so they all bought fireworks. So you know what me and the fellas had to do? We had to sit in the driveway. We had to watch some fireworks. There was this dude on a one wheel, okay? One wheels are insane. He must have been drunk or something, because he was driving up and down the cul-de-sac on a one wheel with one of those Roman candles, and in the it was a Roman candle that was almost like a fountain, and he was just going and we were all screaming USA, USA as he drove past. And then this dude was maybe 30, and now that I'm thinking about this, he did something so embarrassing. It's one of those things where he's trying to be the life of the party. I understand that, okay? I try to be the life of the party too, but he lit up one of those fountains, the fountain fireworks. You know them, you love them, not your favorite, but they're so cool to watch. And he started jumping through the... I'm cringing. Started jumping through the sparks. And he was in flip-flops. Oh no. He was in flip-flops and he was jumping through the fountain sparks, and he was probably 30, 40. Which is it's very I'll let you guys determine how to feel about it. I'll let you know how I felt, and I was cringing a little bit. We weren't doing anything less cringeworthy. We were sitting down in a cul-de-sac, okay? But, at least I never jumped through the fire or the sparks of a firework. That was just embarrassing. I can do the one wheel. I can do the one wheel with the Roman candles. The second you start jumping through the fireworks sparks, you lose me. You really lose me. And now I'm looking at you okay, performative ass. That dude did high school theater for sure. And that is not a hate on any of the theater community. Pipe down. My apologies. Just you could tell, But yeah, regardless, it was such a blast. I had such a good time seeing everybody. Got breakfast in the morning, went to the mall, just, did some shit. Did you hear that? That was a bubbler burp. Sorry, not sponsored. Then that following week, which was just this past weekend for me, I went paintballing for a bachelor trip. Yep. I know. I'm getting out. I'm getting active. It was my brother-in-law, or soon-to-be brother-in-law's, bachelor party, and we all went down to Manhattan, Kansas, Aggieville. Had such a fun time, but this is what's annoying, is I had work on Sunday. I worked Friday night and then had work on Sunday, so I could only be there for that Saturday. Regardless, it was such a blast. We went paintballing, which was the first time in 10 years I've been paintballing. It was so much fun. I want to go again. Let me bubbler burp real quick. Sorry. No, I'm not going to lie to you. Let me just go ahead and give you a play-by-play, okay? So I leave where I'm at 6 a.m. I'm never drinking bubbler again. I'm bubbler burping all around the roundabout. I'm about to jump through the bubbler burp sparks. No, I leave at 6 a.m. so I can get down to Manhattan around 8, right? I go to Walmart, get some essentials, get some liquid IV, some Gatorade. You never know how crazy you're going to go, right? So you got to get the essentials. And I'm at the age, I'm only 23, but I'm at the age now where a couple of beers can go either a long way or nowhere at all. There is no in between. I can down, I'm not kidding you, 11 beers and feel roughly the same after my fourth beer from 4 to 11 until like, I'd feel roughly the same. Or, and there's no in between when I say this, or I drink 4 beers and I'm hammered. There's no in between. So I didn't know what kind of day it was going to be, all right? So I get some breakfast. You got to eat a little bit, a little donut from Quick Trip. Went to Walmart, got the essentials, liquid IV, Gatorade, water bottle, and I headed off on our adventure. I show up at the VRBO. I am the only one awake. Open up the beer. It's a bachelor trip. Of course there's beer. So I take 3. It's 8 a.m. I'm cracking them open. We're about to go paintballing here soon. I'm going to need a little bit of liquid courage because I don't know if this is going to hurt. And regardless, all the fellas wake up. We're all hanging out with each other. We're all having a good time. We're eating some breakfast burritos. And then here we go on our destination. Okay? This portion, I want you guys to visualize this, all right? This is where my storytelling is going to take a hit. We show up to the paintball location out in the middle of nowhere. It's in Kansas, so it was out in the middle of cornfields. We start turning down this road. Here it is. You can see the little hut, all these people, like, you can see the paintball course. There's another one over here. There's another one over there. We start driving in, and there's a bunch of people here. And keep in mind, there's like maybe 15 of us that were a part of this bachelor party. So we thought we'd be paintballing alone. No, there's actually an ungodly amount of people. And we start to look at what they're wearing. Okay? This dude, full camo, hit bag, chest protector, actual what looks like AK-47, helmet, goggles. We're like, oh fuck, oh my god. We started looking around at some of the more people. Ghillie suit. This dude's in a ghillie suit. Backpack, waistband, extra magazines, bullets. Like, we're like, oh my god, we're gonna die. We started looking at these dudes are putting up tents, have their own table, picking their gun apart and like cleaning it. Goosebumps. What the fuck? We're gonna die today. We are gonna die today. Because what do you mean these fellas are cleaning their paintball guns? What? I was just gonna rent one from the shack. I'm in a t-shirt and jeans. This dude's in a ghillie suit and has a parachute. Oh my god, we're gonna die. So me and some of the guys looked around and we're like, yeah, we're gonna die today. They all show up. We're in line behind some of these fellas that look like absolute tactical SWAT team members. They're playing airsoft. Whew, thank God. I didn't know this was an airsoft place too, but they're playing airsoft. I've never played airsoft, but maybe you have to dress up like you're actually a part of war. I don't know. Is that mandatory? I don't know. Because here we are in shorts and t-shirts. You know, at least I wore a pair of jeans because I didn't want to get hit. I was going to wear like a long sleeve quarter zip, but it was so hot that I thought, I'd rather get shot than sweat. I can't be hot and shot at the same time. That's not going to happen. So I decided just to go in my short sleeve and then jeans. And now I am wearing a hat and my glasses. So I get up there and they're like, who's wearing glasses? All this. I'm like, me. They give me a mask that is like able to get my glasses in. Okay, thank God. Because I was thinking like I might have to go into this blind. Right? But whatever. So here we are. Our paintball's way heavier than I thought they were going to be. We're getting the instructions. I'm putting my mask on. We're getting ready. Okay? And here this dude walks up. Camo. Waist protector. His own. I learned there's something called like an paintball gun. This dude was like going. Dude, the second they start like I almost said like fingering. It's not like that, but like the second they start putting their fingers like this shit, and there's like 1,000 rounds coming out at once. What is this? You know? So this dude, he's joining our party. I don't know if he was waiting for. I don't know who this guy was. I think his name was like Greg. Okay, came decked out in his own stuff. Had a gun where he was going like this. Is like. Greg, holy shit. Regardless, we let the Bachelor choose his team. Obviously, you're going to choose Greg with the automatic paintball. Okay, so here we go. I just so happen to be on the team with Greg. Thank God. So we line up. I think the first one we did, they're starting to say like, oh, don't crawl over the cars and shit. There's cars on this course? Okay, this is fantastic. We get ready. We're shooting. It's a fantastic time. In my ear, I'm on the same team as Greg. Greg starts calling audibles. Left bunker, right cheek, double hit, shot, hit. Oh, left, right, center, snake. I'm sorry, what, Greg? What did you... Greg, I don't know what snake... I don't know, so... First round's over. I shot maybe 3 paintballs before I got shot and I was out. Didn't hurt as bad, but Greg's like, listen, guys, you guys need to call out what happens. Greg, this is my first time. I don't know what's happening. Round 2, we're same teams. Greg's like, please call out where people are so we know where to shoot them. Okay. So I go, dude over here. Greg goes, you can't just say over here. You have to say a corner radius. He goes, you see that triangle inflatable? That's a Dorito. You see the square? This is home. He's calling like left Dorito, back Dorito, all this shit. I'm like, dude over here on Dorito. Like now we're getting real, okay? And now it's so much fun. We're having a blast. People are getting shot, whatever. It's a fun time. Switch up teams a little bit. I am wearing a backwards hat, one of my nice hats. It gets demolished. But up until this point, I haven't really been getting hit to where it like hurts, so I'm feeling good, you know? Like I'm feeling a little powerful with the gun, you know, we're reloading and whatnot. We get to the point where a lot of the party, it's hot. We didn't have too much water, so a lot of the party, sorry, had a bubbler burp. A lot of the bachelor party, they're done. You know, they're hanging up their towels for the night. But we still had a lot of paintballs left, and we're not going to just let that happen, let that slide. So we started saying, all right, well, 2 people should go out there and just shoot each other, right? We're all that stuff, or maybe we line up and have the bachelor run in front of us. We all shoot him. Like, ultimately, we landed on we should have 2 teams of 2 on either side of like the speedball court. I don't know, play field, whatever you call it. But we should do what they call Iron Man style and be 2v2. You don't leave until you're either out of paintballs or you can't take the pain anymore, okay? Scary. But at this point, I haven't been hit a lot, so it's like, okay, I'm down. So we start, and I'm out there with a whole thing of paintballs. It's kind of fun. We're like kind of hiding behind the things. We're going like, whatever. I get the realization, you know, this is a bachelor party. It's for fun, and also I haven't been hit. So you know what I do? I do the unthinkable, dude. I just get out there in the middle of the field, okay? One hand around my crotch, one hand holding the gun out like this. Start shooting everybody. The 2 guys on the other side see that I'm standing out, so they get up too, and they're standing. Now it's just Wild West, Tombstone style. We're just standing in front of each other, just shooting, just lighting each other up. Oh, everything. Oh, hits. Whatever. I start to feel my gun gets out of bullets, okay? But mama ain't raised no bitch. So I'm holding my crotch, because that's the one place I don't want to get hit, right? I actually did get hit there earlier in the day, but I'm holding my nuts, holding my nards, shooting with one hand. Boom, boom, boom. I run out of bullets, right? I'm in the process of raising my hand. get absolutely lit up by the two guys on the other side. And at this point, my teammate had left because he ran out of bullets. So now from both sides, I feel like Gulliver's Travels Jack Black with all the cannonballs and just, they were all shooting off of me. No, I got lit up like the 4th of July, okay? So I'm like, I can't take it, whatever. I got hit, nothing too crazy, but hit in the chest twice. And when you get hit, it's instinctual. It's instinctual that you think you're going to die. Regardless, had a fantastic time. It was such a blast. Went out to Aggieville after that. Bar for bar, had such a fun time. But like I said, I had to work on that Sunday, so I had to leave a little bit earlier than I wanted to. But nonetheless, it was such a fun weekend. Had a blast. And I will be going paintballing here soon again. There's a place in downtown Kansas City where you paintball in a cave. Okay? Think about that. And not only that, we were talking, well, I was thinking, how lit would it be? Cave paintball, they turn the lights off and give you glow-in-the-dark balls. So you're just like in the dark. All you can see is paint splatter over everything. And all you see is like the ammo going like... Sick. Sign me up. Whatever that is, I need it. Fantastic time. Had such a blast. And yes, it happened. USA lost as well in the past 2 weeks. And we knew it was going to happen, but hey, it's okay. We can handle it. I'm still excited to watch some of the World Cup games. You know, this next section, I do want to get a little sentimental for a moment, if you will allow me to. We have been so lucky over the past couple months, the Kansas City area, to be hosting the World Cup, okay? It has been crazier than expected, so much more fun than expected, and if you're following anything at all, like, I'm not sure if it's true, but I think Kansas City was regarded like one of the best host cities for the World Cup just because of how much fun people are having here. And I think that is a true testament to like how badly, not to get like political or anything, but like how badly we as people needed something like this. You know, I think it really goes to show you how connected everybody is regardless of where you come from or what you believe in. It's when you can all come together and root for one thing in an area where people are so welcoming and able to like allow for these. I mean, you saw I don't know if you guys saw, but in Kansas City, they had the orange walkout. I forgot what team it was, but that's fantastic, dude. That's exactly what I wanted from this World Cup. I didn't want anybody to be like reserved or anything. I wanted everybody to have fun and seeing all the different culture and the different way people support their team and just the fandom people have for their country is so beautiful. It really, like, it's sappy and it's goofy, but it's true. And I think us here in Kansas City, like, we really needed to see that because you kind of get lost sometimes thinking about how, like, we are in the heartland of America, and you know, you don't have oceans and you don't have mountains, and it's really, like, there's not much to do down here, but there also is a lot to do at the same time. And when people think of Kansas, they think of farms because that's what it is. But there are little sections that is a lot of fun. And like Kansas City, that area is fantastic. There's a lot to do down there. And I think you forget sometimes that, like, you know, this is fun. We do have stuff to do. And like, I was watching the videos of everyone like going to Walmart for the first time. And they're like, this is fantastic. I've never seen a Walmart. Or there was this dude talking about Black Bob Bay, which is like right over here. And he was like, this is fantastic. They have a lazy river. They have a river. And like, you're sitting there thinking like, it is kind of crazy. If I've never seen this before, I would be in awe too. I don't know, it just kind of gives you such a appreciation for the things that you have that you like kind of take for granted. And I think, even living in America, we take that for granted sometimes too, where it's like you kind of get lost in a lot of it. And I think this is like my patriotism coming through too, because like I said, I don't want to get political, but it's okay to be patriotic. We're not celebrating the people, the corruptness, the presidents. We're not celebrating the presidents and the corrupt people that are ruining this country. We're celebrating us and our culture, and it's, even though it's not where we want it to be at this moment, it's still like it's still okay to be proud of where you come from, And I think that, especially with the World Cup going on right now, is I'm seeing a lot of people in America, even like with this newfound love for America and patriotism that I think is so beautiful. And I think it shows you a lot, because there a lot of times people think that, oh, you have to be right believing in order to be patriotic and think that way. And I don't think that's the way at all. I think you can actually be patriotic and love America because of an entirely different agenda than what everyone's spouting out. You know what I mean? Like, this land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Islands type of way. That's what I think. And I think it's just really beautiful that the World Cup was hosted in America and that we're seeing this all firsthand. And especially, I don't know if it's just because I'm like from a host city, but seeing it's truly so beautiful. And how people just come together, and the city that I'm actually living in, they were hosting like a whole entire watch party, and it was lit. It's lit, dude. It's just so fun, so exciting to see, and like everyone getting so excited about soccer is just so fun to see. And I'm really thankful to see this firsthand, and I'm really excited for, even though USA's out of it, I'm still really excited for the championship and seeing how everyone's gonna do. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but it's just really fun to see, And I don't know if that's just the fact that like 4th of July was just around the corner, but I don't know. That's my thoughts, and I think it's just very beautiful what's been going on, and felt like I had to get that out there. Here, bubbler drink time. Bubbler explosion. Not sponsored. Oh, my hat looks so stupid. My hair looks so stupid. I gotta go. I have to go. Okay, everybody. Thank you for watching another episode of Chopster's Hideaway. I am so glad to be back and cannot wait to talk about the Odyssey in the next episode. If that is something you're interested in, give it a listen. Bubbler burp to finish off the episode. Nice. Wouldn't want it any other way. See you guys later. I hope you guys have a great week. Enjoy your time. Remember to sit back and breathe and take time for yourself, okay? That is Chopster's rule for the week. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Ciao.